for joining me today with the Dancing Fern yoga. Please find a comfortable seat on your mat or wherever you would like to be practicing today. And you can gently rest your hands on your knees, taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out. We'll lift our right hand up over our head, and our left hand will come up over our head too. Nice big inhale here. A nice little stretch, maybe moving one shoulder up, then the other. Deep breathing here as we bend to the right side, arms still up overhead, getting some length in our sides, and deep bend to the left side. Option to grab your wrist gently here. Bring those arms back around, and then we'll do some shoulder rolls, moving front to back. Just nice, even breathing here. Now moving back to front, warming up our shoulders, doing a little shrugging motion here. Alright, now back to a nice tall sitting position. Let's warm up our heads. Lift your head up and then drop your chin to your chest. Look up and down, and then let's move side to side. Ears try to touch shoulders here. Let's put that together and do some head rolls. So take your head up to the side, down, and around again. We're going to transition now into a forward fold. Nice generous bend in the knees, and then lift to halfway, finding a flat back position. Bend back down, and then find a flat back position and bend forward fold. Come through a flat back, rise those arms up over your head. Nice big inhale. Arms come down to your sides, find a mountain pose. Lift those arms back up over your head, gently grabbing your right wrist and bend to the left side. Arms come down and then rise them up again on an inhale. Gently grab that left wrist and take a nice side bend. So that same motion we were doing earlier on. Go ahead and stretch your right arm across your chest, gently grabbing your shoulder and arm with the left side, and then take a nice little stretch there. Switch sides, left arm coming across the chest, right arm holding in. And then let's take a few more shoulder rolls, moving front to back and then back to front. Nice strong posture here as we take these shoulder warm-ups. Hands come to hips, big inhale, head tilts up. Exhale, head tilts down. So we're doing a standing cat-cow variation. Nice big inhale, expand and open up your chest. Then exhale, curve in. Inhale again, nice big expansion here. And exhale, curve the shoulders forward, head down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, come back down. Find a nice mountain and then sink your knees and rise. Arms up above head on a nice big inhale. And then exhale, find mountain pose. We'll step to the top of our mat and then take a nice big inhale. Arms rise up overhead. Come through a flat back to a full forward fold. Hands find the mat or your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands plant. We shoot back into plank position, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower yourself all the way to your belly or through your knees to your belly, and then take a nice inhale for upward facing dog or baby cobra, your variation. In that one, your forearms stay on the ground. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Push those hips back towards the back end of your mat, and then walk out your legs. Big inhale as your feet walk to meet your hands at the top of your mat, and a nice halfway lift, flat back, and then sink for full forward fold. Rise up, big inhale through flat back, arms up overhead. Exhale, mountain pose. rise, inhale, and coming through flat back to full forward fold. Rise, flat back, halfway lift, hands plant, come through your plank position or drop your knees as I'm demonstrating, coming through chaturanga into a baby cobra variation here, or full upward facing dog as I demonstrated earlier. Then pushing back through your knees or all the way back up to downward facing dog. Send those hips back all the way. Walk out your legs as you see fit, and then nice big inhale, feet walk to the front of the mat to meet the hands. Halfway lift, rise. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, lifting through flat back, arms up overhead. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up overhead, flat back, forward fold, hands plant. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, chaturanga dandasana, coming through your plank position or your knees down variation to upward facing dog, and then shooting back to downward facing dog, rolling over those toes, hips sink back. Inhale, feet walk to meet hands at the top of the mat, halfway lift, full forward fold before rolling all the way up for a nice big inhale, arms up overhead and mountain. Inhale, arms up overhead again, and flat back, full forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. We know what's coming. Send those legs back, feet to the back edge of the mat. Chaturanga dandasana, nice upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shoot those hips back. Walk the feet to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale through flat back, all the way up to rise. And exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, this time coming into a chair, so hips sink back, knees bend, arms come up overhead, and then we find a prayer position with our hands at heart center. Inhale those arms back up into the air, and exhale, full forward folds. Breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, full forward fold. Step back, chaturanga dandasana, coming through any variation you would like to here as we warm up the body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot and leg up into the air, and then bring that knee into chest, a crunch. Inhale that leg up and bring it now to the outside of your right arm. Inhale it back up, and then bring that knee to the left arm. Inhale back up, and then this time coming through center, knee to chest, plant that foot, back foot spins to 45 degrees. We come to warrior one. Nice big inhale gets us there. We're going to do a little flow here, moving our arms up over our head, back around, down towards the mat, and then out towards the front. Breathing here, working with our breath. Hold, nice static warrior one pose, and then bring those arms down and around, hands find the mat, right leg lifts into the air, then let's open that hip, bend the knee, possibly doing a few hip circles here, as small or as large as you would like to, bringing a little motion there to those joints, and then bringing that foot back down, and then chaturanga dandasana, coming through upward facing dog or baby cobra, your variation here. Then pushing back to downward facing dog. Lift that left leg on an inhale, and then knee to chest. Nice exhale. Inhale it back up into the air, nice pointed foot, and then left knee finds left hand elbow. Inhale, left foot back into the air, and then left knee finds right elbow. Inhale back up into the air, and then coming through center, plant that left foot in between your hands, and then rise up. Nice big inhale. We're doing some circles with our arms here, warming up our shoulders, our core. As we do this, we're reminding ourselves that we can have stillness in the lower part of our body and movement on our upper part of our body. We can be strong and fluid as we practice yoga. Hands plant either side of your foot, Big inhale, that leg comes up, and then let's open the hips. Left knee can bend, hip circles, small or large, whatever your body needs today. Foot plants for downward facing dog, then move through a chaturanga dandasana. Nice inhale on that baby cobra. Exhale, push back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk those feet to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, nice chair pose. Hips sink back, knees bend, arms up overhead. Find some strength as we open up our arms and do some twists side to side. Trying to keep our lower half as still as possible as we invite some spinal twists here. Go down to come up on a nice big inhale, and then find strong mountain pose. Prepare to shift weight into your left leg and foot as we rise our right knee up to the sky, just bringing it forward and then back. And then we'll plant our right foot to the back of the mat, coming into warrior two position. Back foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. Arms are nice and long, stretching out to the side. Extended side angle option to rest your elbow gently on that left knee, or bring the hand all the way down as we take a nice side stretch, and then inhale back to warrior two. Reverse that, so right hand finds right thigh, left arm comes over the head for a nice backward side stretch. Nice straight legs here. As we tilt the hips, we're going to find triangle position. Bringing that left arm down, that right arm straight up into the sky as if we were between two planes of glass. We really want to even out the hips there. Come back into warrior two, bending that front knee, and back to side angle position option again, to bring that hand all the way down to the mat and stretch that right arm over the head. Coming through warrior two, and then lifting back up, this time both legs straighten as we bend backwards, reverse triangle, and then coming again into a nice triangle position here. Right arm raised to the sky, left arm coming down. Sink into warrior two position, nice strong hold here. And then bring that right arm up and down for hands to frame that left foot. Rise to crescent lunge on an inhale. Those toes are tucked in the back. And then lift up into a warrior three position. And we're doing a few toe taps here, just warming up the leg and the glute muscles, lifting and lowering with control here and working with our breath. Full forward fold, feet will meet on the mat. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale, full forward fold. Inhale through flat back, arms rise up overhead, and then find mountain position. Let's bring that left knee into the air. We'll repeat this on the other side. Bringing that bent knee forward and back, testing our stability here, our strength, our control. Find a warrior two position on this other side, bringing that left foot parallel with the back edge of your mat, and then coming into extended side angle option for elbow to find thigh or hand to come all the way down. We really want to find nice length in our side body here as our left arm shoots over our head. Inhale to warrior two position. Extend those legs, coming into straight legs, and then reverse that side stretch. Right arm shoots over the head. Prepare for triangle here, so legs straighten. We'll shoot our hips back and then reach through our torsos to bring that right arm down and that left arm now into the sky. Nice straight arms. Inhale, come back through warrior two and through to your side angle, nice length in that side body. Option to bring that hand all the way down to the mat. Inhale through warrior two, straighten those legs, and then take a reverse triangle, bringing that arm over the head. Left hand finds the leg, and then inhale, find your triangle once again. Feeling a nice stretch and a nice strengthening here of the legs. Inhale to warrior two position. Swing that back arm around into the ground. Hands frame your foot. Inhale to crescent lunge, opposite side. Exhale those hands back down. Walk that foot in slightly to find a warrior three, and then do some toe taps, leg extension here. Again, working with our breath, finding our control, our strength. Wherever you are today, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Full forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, rise through flat back. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, from mountain, we're going to prepare to put our weight into our left foot and leg as we lift our right knee to the sky again, this time grabbing hold of that back right foot with our hand. Left hand can find our hips for a nice little hamstring stretch there first. Knees are aligned. And then gently and with control, if it is in your practice today, bring that knee back even more. Lean that torso forward, find dancer pose. This is a nice stretch and test. And then bring that knee forward and then find tree position. Our right knee sticks out to the side. Our balance is in our left foot and leg. Use your breath to find stability, rooting deeper into that foot. And then lift your arms up if you'd like to grow your branches. Option to also sway your branches, moving side to side here. Again, with steady breath. Focusing your gaze on something not moving ahead of you. Nice work, everyone. Bring that foot back down. Then inhale those arms up overhead. Nice big inhale there. And then find prayer position with your hands again before finding mountain pose. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So bring that left knee to find the right knee. Grab your ankle with your left hand. Pull it back. Nice hamstring stretch. Then right arm stretches up into the air. Shoot that left knee back behind you. Torso comes forward. You can play with this as much as you'd like. Trying to push weight into your hand versus have your hand push weight into your foot and leg. And then with control, we'll transition into our tree pose. Helping that foot to the inner thigh or any variation you would like below the knee as well with your foot placement. Option to then inhale, grow your branches, and option to sway your branches, moving your arms side to side here. Finding nice steady breaths. Bring that knee to the front, feet meet, full forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale through halfway lift all the way up, arms up overhead. Exhale to mountain pose. Full forward fold here. Step those feet back to the back edge of your mat. Nice push-up position here. Chaturanga holds. And let's take some shoulder taps, building strength here. You got this. Hold. Breathe. You are strong and steady and capable. If you would like to just hold this as a plank, you are welcome to. your knees can also drop. All right, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift up, baby cobra, nice big inhale. Exhale, shoot those hips back. Nice work, everyone. Building the heat now. Inhale, feet walk to hands at the front of the mat. And then exhale, sitting into a malasana squat. So hips come all the way down. Depending on your ankle flexibility and mobility, this might look different for you. Just find a nice stretch there. Hands are still at prayer position at heart center. And option to use your elbows to push your knees out a little bit, so we can use them as leverage to get a deeper squat here and stretch for our hips. Now we're going to plant those hands on the mat, shoot those hips back into the air, stretch and lengthen the legs, full forward folds. Inhale, coming through halfway lift, arms rise all the way up overhead, and then hands find your hips as we turn to the side a long ways on our mat. Nice starfish position, open those arms up overhead and then sink into goddess, a squat with cactus arms. You can move side to side here, testing your strength, building a little more heat. You can sink this 2 inches lower. You got this. We're doing little pulses, down and up, down and up. You got this. Down and up, working with your breath, and then finding a static hold. Think about the intention that you set for today, and thank yourself for making time. Inhale, and then fold through halfway back to full forward fold in a wide-legged stance. From here, let's walk our hands to the left foot, breathing deep before moving to the right side, hands moving through center, all the way to that right foot. Walk back to your left side, and then we'll come into the right side. Option to bring a little bit of a knee bend here as we prepare for Skandasana, where we really fully bend that knee. Sink those hips down, straighten that right leg. Hands can come to heart center in a prayer position. Also option to open up your arms to deepen this stretch even more. Left arm is out to the left side of you, right arm rises up above your head. Come back to prayer position with your hands before walking yourself to the other side. Left leg extends out, right knee bends, hands come to prayer position. Or again, you always have the option to open your arms out for a deeper stretch. Left arm to the sky, right arm shooting out to the right side of you. Breathe. You got this. Hands find prayer position again, and then we'll walk ourselves back into that forward fold, bringing your feet in just slightly so they're parallel and wider than hips distance. And then inhale to a flat back, hands can come to hips, before inhaling the arms all the way up over our head. And exhale, prepare to bring your feet together on your mat. Nice big inhale again, and exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, do a flat back halfway lift. Exhale to a full forward fold. Turn towards the front of your mat if you're not there already, and then come into a downward facing dog. We'll take a Chaturanga Dandasana, so moving through whatever variation of back bend and inhale we'd like, before exhaling to downward facing dog again. Inhale those feet up to your hands, and then sink back all the way, transitioning to your butt here and coming into a boat pose. We're coming into a crunch series here. So inhale as you sink your torso closer to the mat, and then exhale to crunch up. Inhale to lower, and then inhale to crunch up. Inhale to lower, inhale to crunch up, knees bend on every crunch up. Inhale this time, rolling all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Knees will point towards the sky, and we'll find a bridge position. Your heels want to be touching, grazing the bottoms of your fingertips, which are laying flat out to the side of you. And let's take a few bridge postures here. Option as we hold our bridge to clasp your hands underneath, walking your scapula, your shoulder blades in closer to each other before sinking back down. Lift those legs into the air for a waterfall position, letting the blood drain out of your legs here. And then option to take a shoulder stand. We're trying to lift those legs up into the air. Ideally, the torso is straight before we come into a plow position. Again, we're really trying to straighten the back here. No matter what, please keep your head and neck in the same position. Do not look left or right if you are attempting the plow position. Again, head and neck stay in line as we roll ourselves back down. And now we'll prepare for one of my favorite shoulder openers, the angel pose. So we're going to transition onto our bellies here, gently turning around. Arms come out to a T position. Bring that left knee up to the sky and plant that left foot just out to the side of you. And you can walk your hands up a little bit more. So you should be feeling this in the shoulder. Adjust the position by adjusting that leg. If this is too much, option to keep your knees stacked and just twist ever so slightly in your torso. We'll take it to the other side now. Right knee bends, right foot plants behind our left leg. We are peeling ourselves up off the floor. Breathe here. Come back onto your belly now. Remembering your breath. We'll extend our arms out to the front of us. And then lift on an inhale that left arm. Lift that right arm on an inhale. And then that back right leg and foot, and the back left leg and foot. Now we'll do alternating, so lift left arm, right leg, and exhale. Right arm, left leg, exhale. Left arm, right leg, exhale, come back down. Right arm, left leg, exhale to come back down. Now lift everything, engaging through your core. And then we'll come around, grab our ankles or the tops of our feet. Nice strong hold here. If this is too much, you're welcome to just stay in this lifted position with your legs up into the air, but no need to grab them. Exhale, sink all the way down to your belly. And then push yourself up, coming into a nice child's pose. So open those knees, sink those hips back. Hands reach towards the top of the mat. Finding your breath here. Noticing any sensations that are coming to you after a practice today. And then transitioning through tabletop into some cat-cows. Working with our breath here, walking the hands underneath the shoulders to find alignment. Inhaling and exhaling in your own pace. Letting the rhythm of your breath Guide your movement here. Take a few final cat-cows, and then we'll transition, bringing our weight around, butts find the mat. We'll roll ourselves gently down to the mat, and then we're going to prepare for a little side stretch here. So lifting the arms up over the head, gripping just your peace fingers here, and then bringing your arms over to the left side of the mat. Your feet and legs will also find the left side of the mat. So we're creating a little bit of a banana curve here with our bodies, finding a nice gentle side stretch. Walk the feet and legs to the right side of the mat, and hands and arms to the right side of the mat as well. Feet can point. You can also take some nice ankle rotations here if you'd like to get those joints moving. Taking a few deep breaths here. Walk your feet and legs to the center of the mat and gently bring your arms to either side of you, adjusting your shoulders as you need to find a very comfortable pose. Our final resting pose for today, Shavasana. You're welcome to pause this video and continue in Shavasana for as long as you would like. Otherwise, if you would like to close out the practice with me today, start to invite some movement into your toes, your fingers, perhaps your head moving side to side. And then take a nice big stretch. Gently lift those arms up over your head and inhale. And then on an exhale, you can find one side and then roll yourself up. Come to a seated position here. Eyes can stay closed. You can hold a soft gaze. Thank you for joining me today. With gratitude and respect, I say, Namaste.